Hi, and welcome. Hasn't been that long, I know. Today is February 4th, it's Monday. I am trying to figure out a routine to get into, and my last video was rushed, but I just realized that it was the end of the month, and I wanted to put something out, and I still had a lot of things to do, so I'm sorry if it was rushed. But today's February 4th. It's my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Jack. And believe it or not, it is a partly sunny day here, and the high is like 51 degrees today, Fahrenheit, which is amazingly warm. Needless to say, there's a lot of little slick ice out there because the snow is melting and the ground is frozen, so yeah, but that's okay. I'll take it. You can go outside without a jacket and it doesn't feel too bad. One extreme to the other. Welcome to the great Northeast. Anyway, I thought I would show you my new journal page. So that's what February looks like so far. I haven't decorated it or anything, but I have made notes and, started marking it up, which is a fun thing. And so that is good. And I do have, the reason I'm doing this today is I do have a couple of things I meant to talk about on the 31st and just forgot. So one thing I thought I would show you today, because I took it down and brought it upstairs. I'm still trying to figure out an easy way to work on this because this scroll frame is too big for my poor little wood frames, even using two of them supported in the middle by a TV tray. It's too big. So this is my in the garden shed, and I should probably see, did I? Well, I know I had a picture of it. See that? I'm starting already. Not being organized. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. Everybody probably knows what that looks like unless you're new. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. But that's my In the Garden shed. It's by Irina Gormashova, and it is a Haid. This is a full-size Haid. I'm doing it 2/1 on 18 count Magic Guide. This is one of the first Haids that I started, and you can see I've got about, I think that might be page number 6 here. I think the top of this goes, let's see if I can make enough room. The top of this goes all the way over, and I think it has 10 pages on the top row, or on the rows. Not all full pages. Anyway, but what I've been focusing on mostly is trying to fill in all of this confetti. So I've been focusing on filling in the coffee pot and this little cup and the scissor handles and some of this kitty's back. So I really love this. I'd like to see it done in my lifetime. But if I want to see it done in my lifetime, I need to work on it more. So, wish me luck with that. And I'm still trying to figure out the best way to set it up that I have easy access to it, because I don't have enough room for it. Oh well. And then the other thing that I worked on, and I worked on this just yesterday, was from Joyful Expressions website, and it's called His Name is Jesus, and that's what it looks like. It's all the different names of Jesus. I think it's beautiful. And they give you the blue, and they give you, this is a freebie, at least it was when I got it, and they give you the pink, and I just love it. I think it's beautiful. And this is what mine looks like. So it's getting there. I worked over here on Mighty God, Savior and Son of Man yesterday, and I'm starting to do Messiah over here. So it's getting there. Still has a few names to go. I think I have another piece with the names of God, and there's a lot more names of God, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I think I have it. So those are the two cross-stitch pieces that I worked on. And So it's not too bad. And I said that this time I would show you my new cross-stitch blanket that I'm working on. Now this isn't a pattern again. This is just some yarn that I bought. This was a cake of yarn. It's an acrylic. And it's just got various tones. It's like a striping yarn. And it started out with this blue, and then it worked into this. And the way I'm doing this is I started it off with some single crochet rows, and then I went to some double crochet rows, and now I'm doing something called the lemon peel stitch, which is a combination of single and double crochets, which makes that interesting pattern. So I think the bulk of this blanket will probably be the lemon peel. And you can see these are the colors that I'm coming into next. So you can see it a little bit down here where the pink, the mauve color is changing. And I have one more cake of this yarn, and that should be good for a sofa throw. So that is that. Everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have been talking about a Stitch 9. Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl Stitcher, she brought it up. It's a quilting thing, it's a crafting thing. Lots of artistic people have been getting in on that movement. And so, I don't know, those of you might remember that in the beginning when I did my whip parade, I had a list of 17 things that I wanted to finish possibly this year. And so I had gone through those. And so when she said 9, I went back through those 17 to identify 9 things I thought might really, really like to get done this year. So I thought I would share those things with you and see what happens. So these are kind of plans. And I'm hoping to get back into the habit of doing clips where I show you what I'm going to be working on, I work on it, and then I come back and show you where I finished. But I don't really want to work on things just one day, so I'm still working it out in my head how I can do this. But you'll have to excuse me a minute because I have to pull my stuff up. So what I did was I isolated those 9 things into one of these plastic like comforter bags. And let's see. Just want to make sure. Okay, well, so we'll start with this. Sorry, pretty crinkly. This is Pretty Little New York. It's by Satsuma Street. It's beautiful. Lots of pretty colors. And you know me, I love colors. So I think I would like to finish that this year. And that's how far I am on that. So I've got a good chunk of it. So I'm looking forward to getting more into that. And we'll see what happens. So, Pretty Little New York. This is in no particular order. These are just as they're coming out of my bag here. And I can see I've added other things to this bag that aren't on my 9, so bear with me. And then there is Barbara Anna Designs, and that is part 5, Over the Seas, which is really cool. And this is how far I am on that. I mean, I have to say that that's probably where doing one project at a time is a benefit, because you don't like get so much done and then just kind of leave it hanging, but it's okay, right? Right. This way I don't have to do the work of kitting it up and starting it when I want to. I have it already kitted up and started. I just have to pick up the needle, which is a good thing. And then this is my infamous oldest whip. This whip is probably over 21 years old. And bear in mind, my oldest granddaughter is going to be 18 on Friday, or Saturday. But this is out of a magazine, and it's a country garden, and that's what that looks like. And you can tell how old this is because it's just 14 count white Aida, and it is massive dirty, but that's how far I am on that. And I have the other 2 gardens in the series done, and you can see them up here. So I have 2 done. I just have to finish the 3rd one. I am kind of proud of myself about that. That's what these magazines used to do. They would give you a series, and then they would put one piece in subsequent magazines, and that way you would buy the magazine so you could finish the series. Smart advertising and marketing, I guess. And then there is Nora Corbett, and this is Gwen. And I love her, and I bought her because of her green dress, because that is my favorite color. And I will show you where I am on this. This is on a piece of, I don't know if it's 18 counts. It looks like 18 count. Let's see. Yeah, 18 count white Aida that I dyed myself. And that's how far I am with Gwen. And let's see, here's another Nora Corbett. Should be checking my book. It should. Yep. And this is from her Christmas Eve Couriers, and this is Vixen. And I've already finished Rudolph. And this is how far I am on Vixen. And that's also on a piece of, this is opalescent 18 count Aida that I dyed myself. And then, I'm looking for my other Nora Corbett. Okay. And the last of Nora Corbett that's on my Stitch 9 list is the letter H fairy. And this is from Letters from Nora. And this is Heather. And I've already started beading her. I've got some more stitching to do, but I'm just pulling beads from my stash. So that's what she looks like. So she's really close. And that's the brother I wished happy birthday. He just, he's building a house down in Texas, a new house. And that is for a housewarming present for them. And then, I don't have a picture of this, but it's just a little patriotic angel. And she is done, except for the rest of her blue wings and her hair. So, that's just out of a book. One of my old cross-stitching books. So, that shouldn't be too hard to finish. I just have to do it. And then I have a cross-eyed cricket collection. This is Leaping Rabbit. And I'm doing this version of him. And this is also on a piece of Aida that I dyed myself. And this one doesn't show up as well. But there's what I have done on him. He's also pretty close to being done. So, I think that was 7. At least I hope it was 7. Because I have 2 Mill Hill kits left. And one of the Mill Hill kits that I'm working on is Play Ball. It's inside the package. think it goes like that. And that's how far I am with that. And I'm doing this on a piece of fiddler's cloth, Aida, instead of the perforated paper. I'm not sure if this came with perforated paper or if it came with other Aida. Not sure, because I didn't keep it together. And let's see. I'll show you how I have this sorted too. Now this is a kit, and you have to separate the floss and everything. So I have it in one of these little, like, floss boxes. It's a little, like, crafter's toolbox. And it's kind of a pint-sized floss box. And it has compartments. And you can see the floss. And then I have the packets of beads over here. And then there's the baseball button that goes with the chart. So, yeah. And then I just keep it all together in a Ziploc bag. And that makes that easy to pick up and go. And then, last but not least, for my 9 is Percy Pig. I do want to get Sophie Sheep and I can't think if it's Daisy the cow. I don't know. Anyway, I want to get the other 2 also, but I figured I would try to finish Percy first. And that's how far I am with Percy. And Percy, I'm storing a whole other way. I put holes in a piece of cardboard, and I wrapped the floss on the cardboard, and I just wrote the, see if you can see that. Probably not. Let me pull it out. I wrote the symbols by the holes. And I made a mistake, so I just taped a piece of cardstock over it. But that makes that fairly simple to control. So those are my stitch 9. It's part of my stitch 17 because I had 17 items that I had identified in the beginning. The 3 of those original 17 I've already finished, and I talked about those in a previous video. So I have, my list is together on a page, and I figure as I finish these 9, if I want a change or to work on something different, I can always go to what's left of my 17. Either that or I can do my stitch 9 and then pick up the 17 for the remainder of the year, which will be good. Another plan that I have is I'm in the Just Cross Stitch Ornament Facebook group, Sal. And so we finished January and we've moved on to February. And February's ornament is by Glendon Place. And it's on page 56 of the 2018 collection. And if you get these magazines, this group is a perfect way to actually get some use out of your magazines instead of just collecting the magazine. So this is the ornament that the group is doing for February. So I got my pattern ready. I haven't started the piece yet, but that's in my plans for the coming week, is to start this piece. So, yeah, I'll be working on my In the Garden Shed. Oh, another plan, excuse me, because now I buried it, is in my Wally bag is the 1200 stitches for February. And so my 1200 stitches in February is Manhattan Wonderland, which is a beautiful piece. And I haven't stitched any more on it. So this is the same place I stopped in January. So I have to get 1200 stitches in on this before the end of February. So that is also part of my plan. And I'm happy about that, because I'll tell you, it's very easy to get off track. I think groups and stuff do help kind of keep you centered on your hobbies and things. So that was fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I know that the Stitch 9 Challenge, I think, is a Facebook group, and I haven't joined the group. I'm kind of stitching along with them in honor of the group. But I have so many Facebook groups, and I don't post to hardly any of them. I mean, I post to Stitch Mania sometimes, and I'll post random pictures out on Instagram. But I'm really bad about that. I really am trying to get better. I am going to the New Jersey FlossTube retreat in August, and there was just a post out asking for YouTube names and Instagram names, and my YouTube name is just my name, which is Kelly Bell. Although there is a Kelly Bell Stitches out there that's also me. It's when I started thinking I wanted to keep my FlossTube separate from my crafting videos, and then I realized it was just too much trying to keep everything else connected with them straight. So I just moved everything to my Kelly Bell channel. But there are some videos under Kelly Bell Stitches. It's just I won't be putting any more videos out there. And I have no idea how to consolidate them, so oh well. My Instagram name is klbellisima. It's KLBELLISIMA, and kind of is klbellisima. klbellisima. We won't go into how I came up with that one. Yeah, but it's fun because now I see all these other names that I really don't recognize. So I have a lot of other people that I can go out and watch some videos before I get to meet them in August. And if you leave me comments and you're on Instagram or you have a YouTube channel, I mean, it's highly likely I've seen some of your videos, but if you want to leave me your YouTube channel name or your Instagram name or the name that you connect on Facebook with, that would be great, because then when I'm out in Stitch Mania or wherever and I see your name, I'll say, oh, I know that person. Anyway, just a thought, because we don't all, and if you're leaving me, like if you do a comment and it has kind of a coded name, I do like it when people give me their first names when they leave me a comment, because I don't know, I just like to associate people with the handles. It's always a nice thing. Anyway, that was kind of a rabbit trail. I suppose I should say that after saying that I have too much, I'm not going to get any more, I have made some more purchases. I was looking for a piece to do for Val-o-ween, because I am intending for February 13th and 14th to do Dark 13 stitches and Love stitches and mash it together in a giant monster mash. And I have found a couple of charts that I'm interested in, but I'm waiting for one of the shop owners to get back to me because I want to know what size the piece is, and it's not listed. So anyway, that is on my docket, and I will show you what chart I choose to do as soon as I find it. But when I was looking out there for that, I found this, and there was only one left. So I had to have this, and I suppose you could probably tell why. It's called Hello There. 3 little kitties looking out the window at a little chickadee. So, yeah. So I bought that. And on eBay, if I can... what did I do with that one? There it is. I am dangerous, let me tell you. on eBay. I was out looking for Enchanted Mermaid, I think. And because I have never done a mermaid, I don't have any mermaids. And I thought Enchanted Mermaid looked pretty. And I didn't find a reasonable one. So the one I wound up with, because of the colors, is Lady Justice. And she's beautiful. And she came with the bead kit. So, and I compared it to 1-2-3 Stitch. And this was free shipping. And after shipping and stuff with 1-2-3 Stitch, the eBay purchase was cheaper. So I went with eBay. Yeah, and I think she's beautiful. And she'll go really well with my Queen of Freedom and Lady of the Flag. I'm starting a whole collection. So someday I just need to start those. Anyway, those are my purchases. I don't know. I did get my romance journal out in the mail. And I got a hope journal out in the mail. And I have a couple other journals that I need to get out in the mail, but I didn't go to the post office today. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know if you know, Wally's laying in that window. This morning there were 2 cats laying in that window, and Wally jumped up and laid on top of them. So now my granddaughter's home from school, so the cats are down with her. And Wally gets the cushions to himself. Yep, that's Wally. So I'll show you my necklace, because I am wearing another one of my dragon's eye pendants. And that's what that one looks like. I wish I could get the eyeball to gleam. I don't know. Maybe it'll come through. But that's the dragon's eye right there. Hi. Just a quick clip before I get this off in the mail today. This is my romance journal. I wanted to show it to you one last time as she's getting ready to head out in the mail. I did add a little bit more to the journal, and I've beaded the ends of the ribbon tie closure, but the biggest addition for my little journal, I did share on Instagram and on Facebook and stuff, was this envelope that I made. I did some patchwork with some felt and some fabric, and then I layered it with lace, and I put some trim on the envelope top, and then there's just white satin ribbon that'll tie across the top, and then the journal fits in, the tags and ribbons and stuff controlled, then the journal fits in like this. A little bit of a tight squeeze, but it really fits well. I'm just holding it away from me to show it. So the journal slides in like that. And I just have to put the dangle down inside so that it's nice and safe. And then the ribbons, we'll just tie it closed. And I can send this out to Olga in Delaware, and I hope that she enjoys that a whole lot. So, thanks for watching. Oh, this is February 2nd. And the camera ran out of time. So, I guess I should wrap this up, because I am trying to keep my videos reasonable. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you're having a blessed day, and that wherever you are, you're safe and comfortable. And until next time, be kind, be courageous, and in all things, be colorful. Thanks for joining me. God bless. Bye.